Be about that. Excuse me. Coming off of Phoenix Caliter's show notes over here at Newsweek.com. Article up by Christina Zhao. ZHAO, folks.
Yes.
All right, fuckos. This is a unique.
Do you want to let them know that we're doing a white-on-white crime episode?
Oh, I preloaded the opener.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
preloaded, front-loaded, some might say. All right, so animal rights activist in Florida, something or other, sort of a hood of Robins, animal rights activist running, but like a comedy, right? Like, say there's a comedy, and it's supposed to be like lesbian and some sort of parody of sorts. Could it be the Sheriff of Twattingham?
It could be the Sheriff of Twattingham.
This is the kind of shit I think about on 12-hour shifts and the machines are down. All right, but back to the animal rights activist.
Yeah.
That's very cis-centric, I realize my thought is. Yeah, I need shoes with better support. I'm at work a lot, folks. That's why the podcast suffers when we do the shifts. All right, so a Florida individual, you may have guessed it, was arrested. A Florida man was arrested. These words have come across my face many times. These words have spilled through the teeth, over my Negro lips, and onto the microphone.
You know, the funny thing is, though, is like, I don't even specifically like Google like Florida man arrested anymore. I used to. Because it was easy, but then I Google other things, like what kind of headline would I like to see? So like, man arrested while, whatever. And it's not my fault Florida keeps coming up in the search results, all right? I didn't pick out Florida on purpose.
Yeah, this shit isn't it's not scripted. Like, the most scripting is just that we cover the same things, right? White on white crime, Becky Lives Matter, racism here, look at what the Democrat did, trans lives, sex workers' rights. But white on white crime, like, I mean, we really could get to the bottom of this. If this wasn't comedy and we took it serious,
yes,
there are a few things we could do to curb white on white crime. Dead serious. First off,
ban vodka,
Fireball whiskey,
whiskey in general.
Yeah, Ice House beer. That seems to be one. Like, if it's Budweiser, they're like, ugh, it tastes like shit. I'm only gonna have two. But Ice House, they're like, this tastes worse than shit, and I hate myself, so I'm going in. What? I mean, of course. I mean, this would solve a lot of problems in general. Starting with white men's curfews.
Yes.
Strictly enforced.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, also, something I say, and then go beyond white men, what I say about our neighbors who are not white, though they'd like to be. I always say unsupervised men. Supervision.
Yes.
Supervision either by maybe 4 heavily armed femme folks, women, right? Or by, like, while the women are off shift, men of whom the women have vetted, but supervised men.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? Damn, here goes the tangent, right? Like, one of the people at my job in the maintenance department, the fucker can do some electrical, some plumbing, some carpenting, some machine work. The fucker's like in their late 50s, and all the shit is pretty much self-taught. And this individual married someone and had offspring, of which is a daughter. And their daughter starts going to their teen years and says, hey, I want to do what you do. And what does he say? No, this is not a good job for a girl.
Yeah.
And big part of that is not just because your fingers can't fucking twist a wrench the same way their fingers can, but they don't want women in their work area because men want to be unsupervised.
They do.
Yeah. All right. And this unsupervised man was arrested
Yes.
on burglary charges as he took a unique mode of transportation to break into a house in Newport Richey. Security footage captured Lonnie Maddox, a 52-year-old individual nicknamed the Rooster.
You gotta have all the details. You need to know the whole story. We need comprehensive reporting.
You know what? I don't want the soundboard to work. He was walking around outside the victim's property on Thursday morning, according to the Pasco County Sheriff's Office. And Mr. Maddox was accompanied by his friend Angel. Fine. I'll accept that. His friend Angel.
Aw, you didn't finish the sentence.
I don't want to. As Angel wandered away, Mr. Maddox can be seen opening the property's screened porch. Oh, their whole porch is screened. That's what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to screen it and then maybe like some sort of like clear plastic paneling so it's not a full-on greenhouse.
Yeah.
But we can, hold in some humidity for the porch plants. Would be
That'd be
neat.
fun.
Yeah.
Would also keep the mosquitoes out
Yep.
for the most part.
That and according to climate change, just leave the citronella candles there in the sun. You need not light them. So opening the screened-in porch before then attempting to unlock the front door. Mr. Maddox eventually decided, decided that the approach was futile and opted to enter through the back window, according to deputies. After Lonnie Maddox, 52 years old, broke the back window, causing roughly $100 in damages, according to the Tampa Bay Times, the owner of the house, Steve Ferguson. That's such a white man I own stuff name.
Right.
Steve Ferguson. Like, I see this house having a trampoline and yeah, an above ground pool, but like 4 feet deep.
Yeah.
You know, Steve Ferguson. And the yard is big enough that with the trampoline and the pool, still space for a volleyball net and enough side for 2 teams to play. Steve Ferguson. Such a white man that owns things. Well, Steve noticed the commotion on the security cameras. That's how big his house is. All this noise is happening, and he can't. Like, if somebody touched the front door, we'd hear it from the bedroom,
right,
with headphones on.
Right.
Fucking Christ. And so he noticed the commotion on the security cameras that he can afford, and called the authorities to report the incident. Now, a question Steve had for the Tampa Bay Times was, who takes a getaway horse to a robbery? Because Angel, Lonnie's friend, was a fucking horse. Which probably shit in Steve's yard.
Probably.
But Steve, being a white man that owns things, can't wait for some free shit and said, awesome fertilizer.
Well, now he's been touched by an angel.
Jesus Christ, I didn't say, damn, that's one of those ones. Good. Thank goodness we're covering this. Somebody else could have got that joke. That's our joke. We have that now.
That's our joke. It's archived.
Fucking, Mr. Maddox approached the police officers when they arrived to ask if they'd seen his horse, which is an interesting.
Fuck?
You would think that in his head, oh, I got caught. No, it's like, hey, can you come help me out? Apparently, he thinks he's whiter than Steve. Look, white men without class privilege. White men with class privilege are whiter than you.
But he's the rooster.
And guess what? They came to snuff the rooster.
Wow.
Hey. All right. WineCellarMedia.com. The fucking, So he approached him to ask if they'd seen his horse, because his horse must have fell from the sky, because fuck it. He continued to express concern over the horse's whereabouts while being questioned by authorities.
Oh my God.
Deputies say, the horse is mine. I've been trying to get it.
Okay.
Police later found the horse roughly 2 miles away from the house and returned it to its owner. Isn't he under arrest? It is unclear whether Maddox stole the horse or had obtained permission to ride it.
So maybe they returned it to its owner. Because they don't actually know who the owner is.
And is the owner just that irresponsible with their horses?
They're just like, here, go take my horse, guy. Take the horse for a walk.
Dude, don't horse owners have them like fenced in or some shit?
Usually, yeah.
But horses have strong legs, they can hop a fence.
Well, I mean, this guy already broke into somebody's house. Maybe he broke into a stable.
Horses are okay with being I guess they probably don't have that kind of cognition. They're not like, oh fuck, I'm being kidnapped. I don't know. Let's get the Swerfs on it. Yo, this is a horseman trafficking of the Bojacian variety. I don't fucking know.
You're just a Nelf.
A Nelf. What was that? Nigger elf? I forgot what that was.
That's what you said it was. It is a native exclusionary radical. Wait, hold on. A native exclusionary liberal feminist or a native exclusionary libertarian free marketer.
Free marketer.
Free marketer.
Oh yeah, because the people affected by the free market are the people enacting it.
They are.
Got him, coach. Fucking. Let's see. Okay. So he claimed. God damn it. This bullshit. During the interrogation, Lonnie Maddox initially claimed that he was on the property because Angel had run loose and broken through a fence. But when the deputies informed him that they were in possession of security footage, Maddox changed his story and told authorities that he broke into the house because he was thinking about renting it and wanted to see the inside.
What the fuck? Is this house even up for rent? Probably not. But also, that's how you fucking view a house? You break into it?
So wait, so you cause $100 of damage to some shit that you want to move into?
Yes.
Like, man, as soon as I fuck this up, it's gonna be awesome.
Yes.
Fucking fine. I'll keep going.
But wait, there's more.
Here's a quote from Steve Ferguson. I said, "What were you doing in my house?" The guy said, "My horse broke into your house, mister, and I had to go in and get her." I said, "Okay, so she broke into the gate and ran through the porch and then the house?" End quote from Steve Ferguson.
Wait, how the fuck do you feel like my horse is the one who broke into your house, but your horse is now 2 miles away just wandering?
This horse has fingers.
Horses with opposable thumbs?
Yeah. Fine. After Maddox's arrest, the police fellers conducted a background check on the accused. Here we go. And found he had previously been found guilty of car theft, drug possession, and domestic battery. Newport Richey, a city in Pasco County, has one of the highest crime rates.
Really?
Kind of want to see the demographic makeup of that there. 41 per 1,000 residents in McMurrica compared to all communities of all sizes. Okay. I don't know that math. That's that Common Core shit. And that's according to an outlet called Neighborhood Scout.
Okay.
More than 83% of communities in Florida have a lower crime rate than Newport Richey.
Damn.
Then why aren't we covering more of this Newport Richey? Here's our low-hanging fruit. Newport Richey has roughly 16,000 residents and that much white on white crime.
Damn.
And they have 1 in a 24 chance of becoming a victim to either a violent property crime in the area. This sounds like a classism story. It sounds like the poor white people are just going to the rich white people's trying to get something, is what's happening. These poor white people could use some Marxism. We need to go down there and make some conversions. I'll tell you what. And that's the way we tangent. WineCellarMedia.com, white on white crime. If you're catching this now, the whole episode in audio was on Patreon early access, but these are dropping later as you are checking it out now.